Hey, today we are going to talk about optionals. Optional is one of the great featured in Swift programming language. Why do we need optionals? Optional is going to reduce the number of lines of code we write for checking the null pointers, conditions, nil checks and everything. You know a variable can hold some value or it will not hold some value. There are only two states a variable can have, something like this. Okay, it can have some value or it will not have some value. There are only two states a variable can have. So when we write a function and we are receiving some instance object, okay, but we never sure always it will contain a value, right? Like sometimes it comes nil, sometimes it will have value. So what we used to do, we used to check, okay, if object not equal to nil, then only you do something. Okay, this is the traditional way of programming in Objective-C or C++, everything. But with Swift programming language, we have something called optionals. How to declare an optionals? It's nothing but everything is same, okay, till this point. I just need to put a question mark here. If you put a question mark, it becomes an optional. Okay, so what it says, a name can have some values when we run a program, like when the program is execution in a runtime, it may have some value, it may not have some value. So that's a two-stated reference. We are not sure. It might have like it might not have. But I cannot predict at the compile time. So in that case, like we need to go with optionals. So what is the advantage of this actually, right? Suppose if we are writing name dot, okay, lowercase string. So the name doesn't have any value. If you take an example, we have nil, assign nil, okay. If you try to call a method on nil pointer, okay, it will end up in crashing. In Objective-C, it's fine because sending a message to nil is fine. But if you think about C, C++ programming language, sending a message to calling a method on a nil pointer will end up in exceptions actually. But we know that there is no point of calling a method on an instance which doesn't have any value. Take an example, name is nothing but an instance of string which doesn't have any value, and calling a lowercase string doesn't make any sense. Okay, so only call lowercase string method whenever name has some value. That's what like this question mark says. Okay, if a name has some value, then it will allow to call lowercase string method. Otherwise, it will not allow to call any method. It's a waste of time and energy. Okay. Suppose if we have some value Stalin, and you can see smart string. So the name has some value that is called Stalin, and it calls a method on the string instance name and prints the output. So without writing any if condition, we can do this by using optionals. Okay, I can also force. Okay, whatever the case, you just go and execute call the lowercase method. Okay, when I say this, what happens? I said this. Let's see. It should. It is not giving any error because we have a value in string. We have a value in name. Suppose we do not have a value here. What happens now? It gives an error, exception or reason, bad instruction, because we are trying to call a method lowercase string on instance name which does not have any value. Okay, to prevent that, we do this. Okay, this is the concept of optional. So we just use wherever it's required. That's it.